This is the Eglinton Jerk in a special edition of the Eglinton West Pop-Up Podcast. And I'm here with, of course, the illustrious journalist Desmond Cole. Good afternoon, Desmond Cole. What's up, brother?
It is a pleasure to be back in the presence of the jerk, obviously.
And of course, the jerk loves you, man. You know, jerk chicken, jerk pork. I don't even eat pork, but I'll take all of your jerk. And you know, a lot of people consider you a jerk, Desmond.
Yeah,
they
that's
think
true,
you're a
actually.
spy for the police, that you're some kind of you're a jerk who just want to embarrass, especially black men in power. And they consider you as just specializing in being Mr. Killjoy.
So we're getting right into it, huh?
Yeah. Are you the black Mr. Killjoy?
I hope so. Honestly, I hope
You're
so.
joking. How do you mean? How the fuck do you mean? Like, what do you mean, really?
I don't know. I mean, you would have to give me some specifics of exactly what you mean. But
People think that you are washing our dirty linen in public, that you're going after people like Judge McLeod, that you might have been partly involved in the takedown of the African Canadian Legal Clinic, that you are just a contrarian that specialize in taking down black political figures in this city and country.
oh, I just write things. I just give my opinion, jerk. So I don't know what else I can say beyond that.
But hold on, but you got to be more specific, brother. Come on, these are some really serious charges that are leveled at you.
Well, do you
right?
want to? I mean, do you?
They
want-
call you a spy too. They say Desmond must be working for the police,
I mean, that's really funny, don't you think? I mean, I've been arrested several
and
times.
quite ironic.
I've been arrested several times by these same police. So it's, I mean, what can we say, jerk? I mean, I know you wanted to talk about the 2-page spread in the Toronto Star recently.
Of course, by Uncle Royson James.
Yes.
Indeed. So, but hold on. I'm not letting you go right away.
No. I just.
Because you still haven't given me, in my mind, a proper response to the charges I said
Well, you know,
leveled at you.
Here it is. Anonymous people saying things about anybody, making arguments against anybody, making claims against anybody, saying that somebody's a spy, saying that somebody works for...
And a number of people say that about you. They say that you are untoward. You must be working for the man. You must be part of the system.
But I
That's what
thought
they say.
that the problem is that I take down people inside the system. So which is it? Right? So
Interesting question.
No, I'm legit. So at the same time as I'm working for the system, I am taking down judges in the system, police officers in the system.
You're just a systematic guy.
I don't understand the criticism, really. I think people might be a little bit...
You love both sides of the system.
I think maybe people are confused, and I think that maybe the confusion comes from a certain attitude by some people in certain segments of the black community who believe that, you know, it's not nice to rock the boat. It's not nice to have certain conversations involved. You talked about dirty laundry just a minute ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
What do you do with your dirty laundry? What do you do with your dirty laundry?
I wash it. I don't know about you. I don't like to keep my dirty laundry around me stinking. But it's not our hidden community, black community laundry that needs to be kept away from the public. My work is public. So when I offer, you know, writings, reflections, opinions, criticisms, analysis, reporting, all those things. When I do those things, I'm doing them in public, and I'm doing them about people and things that are happening in public. None of it is hidden or secret or private, right? So you can't have private conversations about things that are happening in public space, things that are being done by public officials. You can have private conversations about those things if you want to, but that's not my job.
Dave.
I'm a journalist.
Plus, Mr. Cole, I'd say to you too, right, is that if somebody says something in public, right, and I responded it publicly, somebody would say, well, Clifton, you should have called them. Fuck calling them.
I hear that a lot.
They made their thing in public. So what is it, your impetus? Is it just journalism then that makes you think that, and explain, if you will, some more, your views of if someone says something publicly, and then people tell you, you could have just called them, Desmond.
Yes.
Like, what is it when something is said publicly that you can then publicly respond to?
Well, here's the thing, right? I think what people are doing is they're suggesting that there is actually such a thing as a monolithic black community where we all have access to one another, where we all talk to each other, where we all sit around and make decisions together. And that community does not exist, right?
It's a figment of the imagination?
Yeah, and we should be really glad that there isn't such thing as the monolithic black community where we all talk behind the scenes and all, because we're of so many different politics, we're of so many different backgrounds, we're of so many different linguistic traditions and so many different...
And especially religions.
Right.
With so many different religions, because it's through religiosity that a number of communities, the Sikhs, the Jews, the Somalians, let's say, they organize through the Muslims, through religious communities, right?
Many do.
You had the mosque, you had the temple, you had the so-and-so, right? And then you do, right? How do we do that?
But this is the thing, is that, okay, so you don't like something that somebody says in public, so you respond publicly. And then people say, well, you should have gone and talked to that person.
Dig. Why?
Because people are, we don't have a strong enough tradition in general of talking publicly about our differences as black peoples. I think that that's all it is. It's that people are being taught that that's weak. It's a weakness to air your disagreements and differences with other people publicly because white people are watching, and what they're going to do is they're going to use our disagreement against us to say, you see, they're not united, they're not together, they're scattered, so now we can take advantage of them because we know they're fighting with one another.
I'm a little bit confused, right? Because you're moving with the community itself now, and you just brought in the white gaze, right? So,
Absolutely.
for instance,
this is about the white gaze, though, because why else as a black person should I not have a public commentary, or you not have, or anyone not have a public commentary, other than the idea that someone is watching, somebody is listening to us, and they're going to use that against us. But I guess my question is, how do we grow? How do we challenge each other? How do we have discussions and debates and disagreements and reflections if we're not allowed to say what we really think out loud?